Here we go. I'm here with one of my favorite artists, man. We go back, what, 6 years? 7, what, 3?
It's numerous years, man. We got history now.
Come on, we got history. These guys like family now.
Check the news feed, man. Check the news feed.
Check the news. Hey, check the social proof.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie Terry and the Hassan Assassin, man. We've been putting in work for a long time, and they have many successes, right?
Hey, the numbers don't lie. Fuck with us.
Movies, music videos, right?
Model reels,
skits. You name it, man. Hey, man, you've been in this game for a minute. I highly respect you as a person, bro. And just as a brother, bro, you just how hospitality you have shown me throughout the years, man. Invited me to your house, invited me to your own world, man. Different events, bro. You molded me into the videographer I am today. And I want to thank you for that, bro.
I appreciate that because you molded me into the actor I am today. Because remember the first time I met you was on the Talk podcast. You know, shout out to my boy Brian.
Yeah.
And I just asked you if I can get my music placements. It went from music placements to, bro, I can see you on. I can see a movie made out of this song. Crazy right now. So it's like you want to be in that mug, and it's like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Right.
You know, so the rest is history from there. You know, with movies, skits, you name it, we've been in there though. You know what I'm saying? And congratulations again. Nobody didn't know. You know, congratulations again for your nomination. Best videographer, which to me, he is the best videographer in Kansas City.
Come on.
No cap. You feel me?
Come on, one of the best in the city.
Wait till you see the next music video. Shout out to my boy 2000 Watts. He think I had the video though.
Come on. Hey man, I want you to tell everybody, right, how important is, like capitalizing on the opportunity. Because you didn't capitalize for many years. You didn't grasp it, bro. You didn't grasp that brass ring and capitalize on it. Even now you're capitalizing. You at this event, you about to perform. I already know you're gonna light up the house, man. I already know your energy, right, man? You gotta talk about capitalization though, man. Like to the person that's new in this field, right? To the new rapper, right? What type of mentor advice would you give that new rapper getting into the game, wanting to get their feet wet?
Fuck with a rubber. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, you know what I'm saying? No, real talk. I say that because it's like when you're young and you're an artist, you start off with nothing. As in, you ain't got no real responsibilities. You ain't got no. Some people just don't even have a job. You know, like when I first started rapping, I ain't had no job. I ain't had no responsibility. I was still living with my moms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't have no kids. I ain't had nothing to worry about outside of myself.
Yeah.
So when you have that time to yourself, take full advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just lay around and not do shit. Stack your bread up because unless you got your own home studio like me that I'm putting back in my crib again, hey, stack your paper up. I'm telling you right now, it's a marathon, not a race. You can't just assume that you're just gonna be popping just like that. Especially in whatever city you in. You know what I'm saying? I thought this Kansas City that don't really like, when it comes to certain peers, they don't, they don't respect them out. They respect you more behind the scenes than they do outside on stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like you just need to make sure that you're on point when it comes to your stuff. You gotta take full advantage of what you're doing, you know? Cause I'm telling you right now, if I was 20-something right now,
game over.
With the knowledge I know right now, if I was in my 20s, I wish I had a little homie, you know what I'm saying, or a little shorty that I could have under my arms where I could just mold them and help them get to where they want to get right now. I did that multiple times while, chasing my dream and stuff like that. It's not like, and I balanced it out at that time because, it's just like, I remember how it was when I started, and I didn't have nobody outside of my group, Jungle Block, So it's just like, some people start off with nothing. So it's like, you're in your 20s, you ain't got nothing going on, you ain't got no kids, no responsibility. You might have a little job here and there. Dude, get to work. Get the fuck to work. Cause I'm telling you right now, the older you get, you start having kids, you start having to worry about bills. You're not living with your parents no more and stuff like that, and all that's gonna fuck with your creativity as an artist, because you don't have time to create. Like me, like as much content as I create and what music I drop and stuff like that, that shit takes longer now than it did when I first started because I had to worry about my job. I had to worry about taking care of my daughter. I got to worry about taking care of my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You might find this hard to believe, but I'm actually the breadwinner in my family. So everybody asks me for money. You feel me?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Don't ask me for money because I don't know you. But I'm saying though, like I always try to help people around me, especially my family and everything like that, you know? So it's just like, I probably would have dropped like 3 albums by now, for real. I would have dropped more singles right now if I didn't have to worry about responsibilities and stuff. But it's still a passion, it's still a dream I do, and I still, you know, I still collect off of that shit, you know?
Come on.
Shit, my daughter just had a birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And shit, that publishing check came in at the right time. Cause Dippin' Dots ain't cheap. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
So we talk about that.
$30, shit.
It's expensive, right? So we talk about
just the park.
Yeah. Look, it ain't cheap, baby. It ain't cheap. So we get on the business side of rap, right? So a lot of people don't know about the business side, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost to the point of the financial literacy side, right? So it's more that you gotta understand the business. To anybody, like say if I was a new rapper and I didn't know nothing about the business side, what would be the frameworks? What will I have to do step by step? Give me an analysis coming from you that got some experience and that is also making passive income out. What were some of the frameworks I would have to do?
I mean, if you starting from scratch, start going to studios. Start hanging out with people that do music and stuff. You go to a club, you're gonna always run into a rapper, whether they're famous or local. You're gonna run into someone like that, and you know, just pick their brain a little bit, man. Build a rapport with people. So when you start getting invited to the studio, when you start finding about these engineers, these DJs, these rappers, anything like that, singers, promoters, you know what I'm saying? Shit, videographers, people that interview and do networking and stuff like that. Wink, wink, you know, hand right there. You feel me? Like, that's a good way of getting started and stuff. Cause I've had people come up to me all the time like, I see you rapping stuff there, and I freestyle with my friends and my homies like that stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what do I do now? I'm like, you go to a studio? You know a studio or anything like that? You got any friends that got a home studio and stuff like that? If your friends got a home studio, it's cheaper and better just to get started. But if you want to go to a studio, cause the engineer, low key, an engineer can help you with your sound because that's their job.
Facts.
So go to an engineer, you know, maybe try a couple engineers. But whatever engineer you feel comfortable with, build that rapport. Because I've been through a couple of engineers and stuff, and you know, it took me a minute before I ran into that engineer where I'm like, hey, we here.
Right.
It might not always be like this. It might be something coming up, whether it's another engineer in the studio or another artist in the booth or whatever. Sure. But we right here, though. We are connected. We are completely connected. I'm talking about Andy Reid, Mahomes type of shit. So an engineer is always going to be able to help you with your sound. You know, and I feel like that is just the foundation. So eventually you're going to find a producer, and then you'll find some artists and stuff like that. So I feel like finding a studio and finding someone that understands what you're trying to do, I feel like that's a good start.
I like that.
Because you really start off with nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like how we was talking to Crystal earlier about the alchemist, right? Starting with nothing, but having something in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Building something out of nothing, literally creating something out of nothing from that passion and that ambition and purpose that we have, right? You have that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people respect you, and that's why a lot of people collaborate with you. Every time I look, you collaborate with somebody, man. You know?
But to be honest about that, I feel like I'm the game of Kansas City.
Yeah.
Because the game that nigga never featured on a lot of people's music for real. And that's how I feel sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because like rappers spoke with me, artists spoke with me, my peers spoke with me, but I don't get too many people that literally hit me up and be like, bro, Dose, I gotta get you on the track. At least not this past year, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, you never know, but I got a couple people that does hit me up about stuff. I just talked to someone actually that wanted me to pull up to the studio and record something actually. While I'm talking shit. But before that happened though, you know, I'm the game of Kansas City. As in, you can hear me rap with anybody you know in the city and outside the city, but you know, like the game is, you know what I'm saying? You might see him on a couple features on other people's projects. But game, that's one thing that's cool about the game too, because he has people on call. Just like I got people on call, you feel me?
I like that networking, that strong networking presence, and that strong brand identity too. I want to talk about your brand identity, just the unique name, the Hassan Assassin, how you shout it out, those of the THA. You got interviews, you got pie, you constantly in the networks of just people. And explain how important it's having that strong brand presence and being able to just connect, because a lot of people don't have it. They don't have the charisma, right? And charisma is a skill.
Yeah.
Something you got to build. People be like, you got that natural. Hell no, that shit takes work.
Well, to me, it's more like what my friend always says, you know what I'm saying? What my photographer always says, man. My brother always tell me, you got to gift the gab. So me, sometimes when you see me out and stuff like that, before I get out, I don't be wanting to get out sometimes. Sometimes I don't get out because my pocket of confidence.
Right.
Like if I ain't got $20 in my name to go out and kick it somewhere and shit like that, I'm about to stay my black ass in.
Hey, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And that's me all week. I get outside and stuff like that, but y'all don't see me at like the biggest spots. I might just go out in a cool spot where they might have a custom drink for me.
Right.
They know me when I walk in.
Yeah.
What you want, that crown apple, baby? I got you. You know what I'm saying? I go to regular spots like that, but I go to clubs here and there too, and I run into my people and stuff like that. So this is about that gift of gab. When you're supposed to go somewhere, like if you have a performance or a show you need to be at, and it starts at this time, but you know artists are gonna meet up early and stuff like that, show up an hour early just so you can network with people and stuff. Talk to some of the people.
Sure.
Talk to a little bit of the people that's gonna be in the crowd and stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're doing a show that's a local event, the people that's out there, they're only out there to see one specific artist, and then they leave.
Yeah.
So it's good when you actually talk to other people and get around other people and stuff like that. So them people that's like, I'm leaving after this nigga performs and stuff like that. It's more like, I talked to homeboy, he seemed cool, let me see what he got real quick, let me see what he's talking about.
Right.
A lot of that happens with my shows. Because I always show up a little bit early, especially before I perform. I'm always saying what's up to people. You ask anybody.
Yeah.
I'm always that nigga that's in there smiling, cool, and all that stuff. Like, hey, what's up? I'm Ghost. I'm introducing myself all the time. I'm Ghost. How you doing, man? You performing tonight? Okay, that's what's up. You got Spotify, you got Instagram.
Right.
Let me see what the fuck you talking about. You
I
know
like
me?
that.
Before I see what you do on the stage. So I'm a fan too. Which is where the gift of gab comes from for me, I guess, because I want to know you just as much as you want to know about me.
That's facts, bro, and that comes with excellent communication skills, right?
Yes.
And I believe communication is the key to building success, because if you don't know how to communicate, you can't articulate yourself very well. You're not gonna have the confidence, right? You're not gonna have the confidence or even the motivation to even go up to somebody, right? What? Because I know there was a time where you had a little shy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was in all of us.
Yeah.
And we all had that transformation that kind of stopped. We kind of blew through that crater, right? I know I blew through it, right?
Yeah.
Searches and things. I blew through it. You know, I was
definitely.
pretty shy at one point. But what I want to ask you, what was the story that kind of got you over your shyness, and how did it build your confidence up to today? Because right now I see a fully confident man that knows what he wants.
Definitely. I literally, while you was talking, I was thinking about the first time I ever performed anywhere in public, and it was the Arts Bar off of Broadway before you hit 39th. It was off of Broadway, right across from the Midland. And I remember my homegirl Keisha, rest in peace to my homegirl Keisha Williams.
Rest in peace.
Her friends, cousins, family, they came out for my first show. And that's also, it was an open mic. Whoever did the best performance win a little cash. So not only did I win my first performance, I also won some cash. She came out there, did some poetry as well and stuff like that. So when you first start off, if you're not really so confident hitting the stage and stuff like that, get people around you that you feel comfortable around, which is usually your friends and family. Because I don't care how old, when you start and stuff like that, you're going to have a couple friends in your life. Right. That's gonna come out there and support, whether they fuck with your music or not. They're just like, hey, I don't want to see this nigga by himself doing his own thing. I gotta be out there and support him.
I like that.
Now, if you ain't got no people like that, you just need to go out there and you just need to do it and make some new friends.
Yeah, facts.
You just gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that. You know, that cocoon.
Yeah.
You get your wings out and become a butterfly in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Fly away.
And fly away. I was lucky to have friends and stuff like that. You know, coming out to my shows and stuff. These days, these people I don't even know they be coming out to my shows, but right. they're in the group chats. You know what I'm saying? They're liking my posts, they're liking my social media presence and stuff like that. They come out. I got more of them coming out to my shows than friends and family now because I'm old. I'm a little older now and I'm a veteran in the game. And you know, people got shit going on in their lives.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to come out to your show right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to watch your kids. I got more people that buy a ticket just to support and won't show up now than anything. And I'm cool with that too.
That's cool too.
You know what I'm saying?
Support.
I'll come up with merchandise afterwards. You know, I got my clothing and
I'm looking at that.
Buddies and shit like that. You feel me? So I'll let your boy. Website coming soon. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've been saying that for a year now because I've been procrastinating with stuff that's going on behind the music. So it's like, you know, just know. It's coming all out before my birthday. So,
I like it. I like how you already set the goal.
Virgo season.
Virgo season.
It's better than ever this year.
You know the Virgos are the top-notch zodiac signs. Come on, man. You know Virgo Nation, man. How does it feel, bro? How does it feel to be, you know, Virgo and have this much charisma and this much swag in you, man?
It's so cool because there's other Virgos around there that just ain't me, and a lot of them are my friends, so we get along perfectly.
Yeah.
Can't hate on the Virgo season, but you know, shout out to my Leos out there too, because my daughter's a Leo.
Okay. Shouts out to the Leos, the Lions.
Leo season, y'all broke my bank. So.
Let me ask you something, man. And what characteristics do you see in your daughter do you see in yourself, right?
Oh, man. She wants to do vlogs and stuff like that. She'll be like, Daddy, record me. And she'll be like, okay, we about to go to the car.
Yeah.
Because we had fun in the park. Let's go.
I like it.
Just stuff like that I be doing sometimes where I'm just kind of animated. She get that from me. She always tell me all the time, Dang, I want to do what you're doing. To kind of do stuff like Adley's doing. And everybody knows Adley. If you ain't got no kids, of course you're not going to know who Adley is. But yeah, that's one of her favorite people she like to watch.
I like that. You know, just
a lot of me in her, definitely.
Man. So, I ain't gonna take up too much of time because I talk for you for hours. Any closing statements?
It's almost showtime.
Like right. I'm gonna take up all of this, right? Any closing statements you would like to add before we cut out?
Just know, you've been seeing me behind the scenes and stuff like that on my platforms. You know, I ain't dropped as much music as I want to, but all that shit's about to change with everything that went on with my distributor and a couple of scammers that happened where I still want to kick them in the nuts, but I don't have time to kick them in the nuts, so I gotta do what I do best and stuff like that and keep it pushing because I don't really hold grudges with people. It's more like an on-site situation with me when it comes to stuff like that on the business tip. So just know Lay's Dose Reloaded is going to be on multiple platforms soon. And then Lay's Love Slicky C, where you heard the Nasty Time come home. The pop R&B version of me where you can definitely get it in protectively. And that's on the way before the end of the year. So that's all I really got going on. Troublesome film coming out soon. Shout out to my boy Mario, Megan, you know, directing the film and everything like that. That's coming out real soon. What else I got going on? Low key, it's still a work in process, but me and Russ the Visionary, we working on more music. Okay. So I got a lot going on, man, because my birthday's coming up. It's about to be the end of an era for me when it comes to my 30s. So we're gonna make a lot of things happen before then. I feel like right now in my life, a lot of distractions have been going on outside of my life, and I'm not making any excuses, but just know that shit's out the way now, and I'm full go now. So if you're in my way, you done fucked up.
We'll go.
Especially if you're not with me. Dose of THA, the Hassan Assassin. Shout out to my boy Jackie Terry.